population of that much, will the country or will we able to provide employment to the youth? Do you think so? Do you think we can be able to provide employment to every person in the country?
Yeah, so coming back to the point, like I want to add something. Like, so basically in IT sector right now, the number one contributor in IT, be it employment or be it services, the number one country is North America. I mean, the number of no, continent is North America, which is contributing to 32 to 35% of the whole thing. And next comes Asia, right? So in Asia we live, right? So, and like, if you have to check out the number of job seekers in India, they're like still seeking, but the IT is not able to get them in because lack of quality. And as Harshit and we all of us discussed, the quality is really going out of India. So this is one of the major problems. We are in Asia, we are also contributing anything more than 30% to 32%, which is not a small number.
Yeah. So, thing is that when you talk about the contribution to global GDP, as of now, our contribution is 3.1%, and it will be doubled when you go to 2040. I mean, yeah, I mean, for a country like for a country like India, having such a amount of population, the GDP we are contributing
Am I audible,
is
guys? Like there
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
technical glitch. I think there is a
No,
problem.
no, no. You are.
Yes,
You're
audible.
audible. All right. So, guys,
so
we have
yeah,
around only 6 minutes. We have more 6 minutes,
okay.
so that we can cover the topic. Yeah.
Sure.
So, when there are statistics, there are also predictions, right? When you talk about predictions, I mean, most of the people predict what's going to happen next minute. I mean,
Correct.
every prediction won't be right?
Exactly.
See, when you talk about the predictions of India in
And
2040,
like
some
even
would say
90%
that,
of the stats are wrong. Yeah,
Wrong.
continue.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly. 90% of the statistics are wrong.
obviously,
They're more based on biases,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
They're most based on biases. See, if I think, if anyone can be a blogger because we know it. Anyone can just write about blogs and just keep giving those random statistics and then post it on Google with those higher SEO rankings, and people watch that and they just sit and think, okay, India will become a superpower nation. But how? What's the plan?
Yeah.
What steps
There's
are we
no
supposed to
strategy.
take?
yeah,
There is no
they don't know how
strategy.
to do that.
Exactly. And see,
They
and
just
we think
follow that. They just follow.
exactly true. And I don't think anybody's thinking, guys. See, definitely I would bring this part because the education system also has a great impact on the kind of the children that we are producing, and we're just mass producing them. We're just getting those creativity and all. But see, that's a different topic. But what we have to discuss right now is, are those people? See, we have lakhs and lakhs of engineers who graduate, but what are they doing? They're finding Zomatos and Swiggy jobs, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, they're doing it. See, Zomato and Swiggy are unicorns who are providing the jobs, but at the end of the day, those people actually curse the companies, saying they're not paying them well, right?
Yeah.
It is their fault that they are not creating that much of wealth, because they are not creating that much of value to the country or to the world per se,
Yeah.
right? See,
Just
this
speaking
is
on the same lines, even in the tier one colleges, like say IITs, like on the day one of the placements, people go through a lot of stress, like a lot of stress. I have seen them very close. Then they are like in the top 1% of the entire country. They are the
correct.
smartest people in the room, and still they go through the stress to get a job in an
Correct.
MNC. The amount of stress they go through is tremendous. They don't understand the potential of them, that they can create a multi-billion company in the
True.
next few years coming.
True. True.
They
True.
don't think about that.
True.
They will be just thinking, and like they want to get that job,
Correct.
highly paid job,
High paid
the
job,
40 lakhs, whatever.
and
This
which
is what I
is
see.
which is not an Indian company as well, right?
Yeah,
But it's definitely not an Indian company,
yeah,
because I
very
don't
true.
think any Indian company would pay that much to, right? I don't. I
Yeah,
don't. Maybe there are, but small proportion, to be honest. Very few.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
What about
So
your
I
Marsh?
think we should get back. think about the potential that we have in every Indian citizen. We are
Correct.
having the most number of younger citizens in our
Correct.
country. We should
Correct. Correct.
leverage this talent and build something great, which is
Correct.
where
True.
we are. I mean, like
Exactly.
whatever. That's what is our vision. Yeah.
100%. And our parents just keep talking about how great India was in the past. Right? We were so rich, but the British just came and took all the money. That's what we hear a lot of times, and we've been brought up with that kind of mentality. But when you actually look, where is the infrastructure, man? Where is the infrastructure that we say that we were rich? Where is the infrastructure? It's just with
Yeah.
the kings. It was just with the people. It was just with the kings. That's all. We just like blaming people. We just like blaming other countries for the situation that we're in. We're not just creating that a well-driven society. So I think we have just 2 minutes, guys. So why don't we summarize about what we have spoke till now? Why don't you get started, Avinash? Why don't we summarize, because we're short of time.
Yeah, Avnish.
Yeah. So, according to me, after we have this discussion of will India be a superpower by 2040? So, my points are really against that. I don't think that's going to be happening because, I just can't believe the statistics because every time you talk about statistics, they will be wrong. That's it. I mean,
True.
you cannot believe the statistics. But what my suggestion is that if you want the India, I mean, if you want India to be superpower by 2040, you're gonna have to focus on startups. You're gonna have to
All
focus on
correct.
eradicating the unemployment. You have to
Correct.
focus on the entrepreneurs, those who are believing in country, those who want to develop country. Just improve your resources. I mean, like, see, Startup India has given the startups like so many resources. Keep installing those schemes again and again. Come up with more schemes like that to encourage the young entrepreneurs to provide employment opportunities to the Indians.
Correct.
That's
Yeah. Seetaram,
what
what
I think.
about you? Right. Very true, Avinash. I do agree with it.
Sure. So basically, if we have to, is even on the same lines, even I'm kind of doubtful that India will be a superpower if we go at the same pace. But if we have to work at the fundamental level, everyone should have curious mind to
Correct.
understand what are the things that are going around them, and then they should understand the simple stuff like how are the businesses running,
How does
these
capitalism
kind of,
work?
basically they should be curious. Yeah,
True.
the small simple questions, they should know how to get the answers for these things. How do Facebook work, how do Byju's work, how do
Exactly.
CRED work, how
CRED
do
work.
like on a fundamental level. Yeah,
True.
so
True.
if you do these things, yeah, I think there is scope for us, for sure.
Exactly. For sure. So I do still think the same, guys. And people just keep telling that BPOs are out, BPOs, business process outsourcing companies are, just out because of the pandemic. But the way I see it, the way three of us see it is, it can get multiplied. Right? We believe in the stats or not, but this time it's in our favor, so let's believe it. We've seen that in 2021, the BPO sector has contributed to around $238 billion, but it has to grow about $435 billion in 2028. Right. So we can actually take a part of it, but there will be international competition. But right now, we are only here to leverage automation and artificial intelligence and IoT, and we will be giving our best. And see, whatever we might say against India, we might say that India might not become the superpower, but deep inside our heart, three of us actually want India to become a superpower, and that's the reason we are having this discussion. Right. So
And
that's
That's
all,
our
right.
LinkedIn.
contribution will be there in that, for
For
sure.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all,
Yeah.
LinkedIn. It was great talking to you guys, and you can directly talk to us. You can directly DM us on our pages. So thanks a lot. Keep in touch.
Thank you, LinkedIn.
Bye bye.
Thank you all. Bye bye.